This conference will now be recorded.
I'm excited to announce the availability of Goliath Performance Monitor 11.9. In this latest release, we're helping you, the IT professional, automatically collect, correlate, and interpret end-user experience data on Citrix and VMware Horizon. Now, here's just a quick few highlights of some key features you'll find in the next release. I'm not going to go over all these in detail because I have a few slides to back up, but key aspects of this release are really focused around making troubleshooting remote workers easier, really identifying and helping you prove if home Wi-Fi or user behavior is the root cause of poor session performance. We've added new support for areas of Citrix Cloud, Microsoft Teams. We've improved our overall report management and added new reports like our Citrix End User Experience Scorecard. And as with all releases, we continue to extend support for related capabilities. So we now support things like VMware Horizon 8, vSphere 7, Citrix Virtual Apps and Desktops v7, as well as Microsoft Edge. Let's go ahead and dive deeper into some of these key features and enhancements. Here, you can see where in the ICA HDX tab, if you hover over a metric, we interpret the data for you, automatically sharing facts like ICA round trip time or network latency is above industry standards. These degradation indicators help non-Citrix experts understand if performance thresholds are being exceeded based on industry best practices. We've also simplified our ICA channel drill down so you can easily determine if the root cause of poor session performance has to do with a user using too much audio bandwidth, video, or maybe using third-party peripheral devices like a printer. Finally, based on feedback from our clients, we've added a new column in our session view display so that you can easily sort and identify if users are logging in via a remote location, maybe their home office or another major office. And all of these features have been included to really help you troubleshoot more quickly and prove root cause as efficiently as possible. Now, as I stated, we also introduced support for Citrix Cloud, and we have an industry first with our Citrix Cloud Connector module. It's a comprehensive solution that not only monitors and alerts and remediates around the Citrix Cloud infrastructure, but we do the same thing for the cloud connectors. We worked with clients and they were struggling when users were being intermittently logged off or randomly having slow session performance. They would call Citrix for help and Citrix would say, right, it's a service running in the connector. Let me restart that for you. You don't want to have to wait on Citrix. We can automatically alert you if those connectors are down, and more importantly, automatically restart them so users are never impacted. We'll then document and enable you to prove root cause if issues do arise. It's with our new Citrix Cloud Connector module that we're giving IT pros like yourself the same visibility and control that you felt that you had on premise, but with the convenience of leveraging Citrix Cloud. We're also excited to introduce our Microsoft Teams module for monitoring Teams on virtual or published desktops. As many of you may know, Citrix added something called HDX optimized mode, and this will redirect resources to the native machine versus the virtualized server in these environments. Unfortunately, users fall out of optimized mode and they have performance issues. And IT has no visibility that this occurs and can only react after a user has filed a ticket. So we've added monitors that will automatically check if a user falls out of optimized mode, alert you if it happens, and then automatically restart the service so users are never impacted. We then allow you to document this so that you can address future issues and really see what those performance stats look like. Another exciting enhancement is we've made drastic improvements to our reporting management UI. Now within the UI, you can click and run a report just by clicking on the name. You can also manage reports directly in the UI by deleting, editing, suspending, or copying. It's now easier than ever to get the data out of Goliath for analysis and collaborate with other teams. We've also gone ahead and updated the look and feel of these reports. Here you can see that look and feel with our end user productivity report. Now, this report allows you to identify how active or inactive a user is in their session. We have customers that are using this to really report on productivity, but we also have customers using this data for security and compliance reasons, identifying anomalies in end user behavior, such as a user randomly logging in at 3 a.m., or seeing a user that exclusively uses Microsoft applications all of a sudden running a PowerShell script. Now, one of our most talked about and anticipated features is our new end user experience scorecard. This report is designed to help IT pros benchmark end user experience against industry standards. We summarize the data in a visual way with a score that can be shared with management when they ask, how does our end user experience compare to others in market? In this report, we don't roll up the data. You can actually drill into any of these metrics and see exactly which users are contributing to a poor score so that you can go ahead and put in permanent fix resolutions. Now for our VMware clients, we've added reports that you can visually see things like logon times broken down by time period, delivery group, and session time type. We also have end user activity to show the amount of activity, as well as logon graphs to highlight performance by stage of logon, as well as session counts by day and hour. Now, these are only a few key highlights of our next release. You can find out everything that's available in 11.9 by visiting our customer support center and either downloading the software or looking at the release notes. If you have questions or would like assistance in the upgrade or would like trained on some of these new capabilities, please reach out to your client success representative or email us at techinfo@goliathtechnologies.com. We look forward to hearing your feedback on Goliath Performance Monitor 11.9.